Hey everybody, my name is JCK and welcome to my E3 recap, best in show sort of thing for this year. One Shot Wednesday, obviously, something I wanted to do every week, but this week I think it's kind of acceptable to do something because it's the biggest week in gaming. For someone who has a hobby and an investment in terms of like a job in the industry with this genre of entertainment, I think it's important for me to obviously pay attention to what's going on in E3, which includes staying up to 4 AM in the morning to basically hear Sony kick Microsoft's ass. That's the very bottom line. Honestly, just hearing Jack Tretton stick in the knife, twist it, and then pretty much just slam the nails in the coffin on Microsoft, it was a very interesting experience. Buying new consoles, I think it always comes down to exclusives. For me, the Xbox 360 was a lot about Gears of War. Gears of War was a brilliant franchise, but I didn't even play Judgment. I heard they'd made too many changes and I just wasn't interested, so I'm kind of straying away from that. But I wouldn't have bought... Oh well, I wasn't going to buy a console, I'll say that openly. However, after hearing about The Division, which was at the end of the best conference of the last couple of days, I'm going to say, which was the Ubisoft one, I've been leaning towards it. PS4, you've got to be the console I will pick up. £350 for me. That's a really good deal considering the power that's being packed in there. There's no other console, even on computer at the minute. Who calls it a PC, which gives you the right balance between price and power. But you've got a new RAM that's not available anywhere else just yet. You've got some brilliant lines, brilliant franchises going to be released on there. You've got the Secret Ponchos game thing, that looks absolutely brilliant. Really enjoy the Sony conference too. But of course, there's other things I'm excited for. I've got to say, in order of like my favourite conferences, it's got to have been Ubisoft number 1, Nintendo Direct at number 2, Sony, EA, and then Xbox. There's nothing else, that I've seen anyway. I don't know if there are any other conferences going on, but those are the ones I've actually looked at, and those are the ones I enjoyed, except the Microsoft one. There's something that I think drives gaming, and that's innovation. Innovation is the kind of thing that brings people to a new console. That's why the first Wii did so incredibly well. It appealed to a casual audience, and anybody could access all of the games that they were releasing for it. And especially when they understand, over in Japan, people don't have many friends. That's kind of one of the things about their society. People only ever have friends from work, and then other than that, they just do things on their own, which is a shame, really. But if they want to lose weight, they might not want to go to the gym with someone. So giving them the Wii U, not the Wii U, the Wii Fit, to be able to have people to tell you how to work out, people to tell you how to, run on the spot or just do some weightlifting or something. It's great. Honestly, it was a genius idea. The Wii U has sort of picked up in my books. I didn't buy one because there aren't many games. There's not much support going on for it at the minute. But obviously, Smash Brothers has just been announced, but it's also on the 3DS. So I'm not going to invest, 230 quid on another console when I'm already looking to grabbing the PS4 and I've already got my 3DS. But still, picking out the games in the show, the ones that stood out to me. Of course, there is The Division, which I was a little bit upset it wasn't on PC, but it might be nice having a console again because I can play Tekken and stuff as I used to, and I do miss the fighting games, but still. Other things that stood out was Trials Fusion or Trials Frontier. Basically, on the new gen consoles, PC and on mobile devices, Trials is something I absolutely adore. Trials Evolution Gold is absolutely brilliant, got it on the PC, absolutely love it. Other than that, a lot of the other games still were from the Ubisoft conference, and one that really stood out again was The Crew. Now, watching the conference, I had in the back of my mind, I really want a new racing game, something that I can go around in cars and drive around in. First, when I got the 360, I was always playing, I wasn't into Forza, I was into like PGR and stuff, something that was a little bit different. But it was a hell of a lot of fun, I really enjoyed it, and I just never had another racing game that captured my attention. Whereas The Crew, although we haven't seen everything we possibly can just yet, it sounds brilliant. Namely because you can rebuild a car from the ground up. Now, that's pretty impressive. I'm not sure how detailed it's going to be, but I am big into classic cars and big into current cars, and I have helped my dad essentially rebuild a Mini Cooper, so I kind of know what I'm doing. So that's going to be interesting to try and get into the architecture of some newer cars and stuff, see how they get built, change the paint jobs, explore the world however I want. And I did enjoy the Test Drive Unlimited game as well, so I definitely think it's going to be a good one, a nice one to watch if you're into your racing games. Okay, obviously Nintendo, like I said, I've got Super Smash Brothers, which I'm pumped for, Pokemon X and Y, because I'm a big kid and it looks awesome. But honestly, the thing that made me the happiest was Mirror's Edge. Oh, Mirror's Edge, I love you so much. Mirror's Edge 1, which I don't know what we've got in the title anymore because they're both called Mirror's Edge apparently. But the first Mirror's Edge, the first one, basically, favourite game of all time. Absolutely love that game. It's a cinematic experience, it's well written, it's beautiful. I love it. Just honestly, everything about that game could just live inside my body and I would be the most happy person to walk around. Ever, pretty much. But that's pretty much it for the games, other than a couple honourable mentions. Now, I'm not into shooters, really. You wouldn't know that from looking at my channel. Like, there's a couple of games that I wanted to play that were shooters, which is okay, because they are the current generation's, platformers. They're everywhere. And they're not my favourite genre. I'm much into my RPGs and stuff, which is why Borderlands appeals to me, which is why The Division is going to appeal to me. But honestly, Battlefield 4, which we got to see during the EA conference, oh my god, that looked beautiful, honestly. It's rare that a shooter, especially a Battlefield 1, like with a class system and other things, can really stand out to me. But, oh my god, it looked beautiful. I'm probably not going to get it. Probably not going to get it. Same thing with like Titanfall. But they were both beautiful, beautiful games. Look very interesting. And I don't know, maybe I'll pick one up. It's sketchy, but they look really good. So definitely worth it. Another honourable mention. If I can get my words out, honourable, there you go. Rayman Legends, obviously, we've been waiting for this game for ages, but it looks absolutely beautiful as usual, and honestly, the Ubisoft conference brought out a hell of a lot of games, a lot of them look brilliant, and honestly, it just took my attention, because I'm a big fan of old school platformers, and Rayman Origins was definitely one. If Rayman Legends is going to follow suit, then I have complete faith it'll be a huge success, absolutely brilliant title. Okay, that's pretty much all I got written down on my little sheet of paper. So that's pretty much all I'm going to say today. I hope you guys had a great E3 as well. If you're watching at home, if you're there, I'm super jealous. Please let me know in the comments what your best in show was. What do you want to see? What do you wish would have come out? Is there anything you would have done differently? Well, what do you think of the Xbox One? Do you really think it's that good? Do you reckon it's going to fail? What do you think? Just let me know. Thank you very much for tuning in today. I'll see you next week with some more One Shot Wednesday, where we actually play some other gameplay. I don't know what I'm throwing in the background on this one, but hopefully you have enjoyed it all the same. Thanks again, and I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.
This island belongs to me now.